welcome back. You're still tuned in to the segment called Talk the Ting with Kim here on Funtastic Fridays. Alright. So the topic that we're discussing this week is what to expect as a new university student. We just getting some insight into university life, the new experiences, the experienced. We're getting all that feedback, right? But I want to get a bit more into, because we're still looking at the perspective of a new university student mostly, right? So I want to ask the question, in what ways do you think university will help you to grow as a person? What is the benefit? Because there's always this debate going on whether university makes sense or not. You have that ongoing thing. People can't do it without university, da, 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 da. What is your feedback? What are you hoping to garner from this part of your journey?
Connections.
Yeah.
That's the first thing, connections, because you're stepping into an environment where people know people.
Mm-hmm.
You have prospective doctors, future doctors, future lawyers, future everything. So it's good to have people in your corner that in the future you can help you out and everything. And not only that, but genuine friendships and stuff like that. That's very good. And also to develop as a person in many ways. Personally, I think I haven't been here that long and I have changed a little bit because before I did nice and everything, but I feel like I've become more of a people person. I've learned how to communicate with persons better. I've learned how to interact with persons better and all of those stuff. So honestly, it's really my number one is connections, as I said before. This is a very linked one or nepotism. I don't know. So come to university and build the bestest connections in the world that will take you places where even the degree couldn't take you, to be honest. And also, for women or for ladies, I think it also helps with breaking the glass ceiling in a way, because a lot of persons, they come to this fresh out of high school, they go and work. And to them it's like, I can't get work without a university. I don't need to go to university, but at the end of the day you're going to realize that you're going to reach a point where that high school diploma cannot bring you any higher. And you might want to probably get a promotion or something like that. You're going to realize they're going to give it to, say they another job for 10 years, and we're going to give it to somebody who would probably another job for 2 years.
Or just graduate?
Yeah, because they have a degree.
Qualification.
Yeah, and not on just any degree, first class, honors, and something. That's what you should aim for, by the way.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna like a whisper up.
Yeah. Just straight off like a road dance.
Just say with your chest. Is what you should aim for. Yeah, she said first class honors is what you should be aiming for, right?
And that is definitely true. Yeah,
I like it.
You make a difference and you say you give yourself a better opportunity in the long run. But sure, you can get a job, but you want a job when you start it. You can grow and still go to Yeah.
What about you, Giovani? What is your purpose for starting this university journey?
Well, personal growth is a big part of everything, I strive to do or achieve. So, just to be a well-rounded individual, as mentioned before, there's a lot of opportunities here for everybody. There is no part, you have something here at the university for you. It's a big space, there's a lot of clubs, a lot of internship, mentorship. A lot of opportunities here for, everybody. If you're a sports person, you have black events, you have, intramural events, so on and so forth. And, one thing I will actually stress on a lot is that, just the schooling. You have a million persons here at the university or in the university space that, they're smart, they're bright. You get me? So, how are you as a person going to, big shine in
stand
the
out.
space.
Set yourself apart.
Right. So, participate in different extracurricular activities, getting him out there. That's just, a bit something you can do to actually, build yourself as a person. And next thing with that, you're going to be amazing at time management. Because, as compared to a person that only read the books, right around the clock. And, you're going to actually be out there, doing different activities, whether for your hall, for the university itself. So, a good, you're gonna be very good at
time management. Yeah, a well-rounded individual.
I love it.
Because even in the workplace, some people might not understand it tonight. Even in the workplace, these things come to an advantage. The person who just go work and left work,
I know they're nothing else.
The promotion might be available, and who then going to give the person who go work and probably
And
is a
the
part
extra
of
team,
the work planning team or the work cleanup team or the work
and volunteer.
You get me? Because
Yeah.
these people hang around with the boss them half hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, upon the trip. You go work, you never go the trip.
You never
Fine,
got no work trip yet.
Exactly. But these are people who they will move up the ranks because they have seen you outside of your so-called regular 9 to 5 and they see the type of person you are.
Yeah.
And they can find things like integrity, reliability,
Yeah.
trust. We might find a regular work.
And even just your people skills.
Yeah, and you see your people skills. And you say this person can be management. And
Exactly.
management that wouldn't can work with them. Not with them can get others.
Yeah, exactly. But what about you, David? What was your aim when you started your journey? And your question a bit different. So far, especially in final year, do you think you've achieved those things that you wanted to gain from it?
At first, when I just started, the aim has always been get the degree, make links, continue to do what I've been doing in high school, just playing sports.
Yeah.
So far, I have stuck to all of that.
Nice.
So, almost at the end of my lab, and I have made some pretty decent connections. I have friends who are doctors, lawyers, in a different working fields. All I needed to do is just to come up with an equality.
Speed down.
Really good friends, really close friends. Somehow we call them brothers.
Yeah.
Right. So even the other day, one of my friends, he's a doctor. He's a radiographer actually. And when my brother was in the hospital, I'm gonna call him and say, bro, we need to deal with something and we cannot take too long now and
need
work. We need assistance.
Yeah.
Quick and fast and speed up the process for me. And these things help.
Yeah.
Believe me, it help. Even when you are not in the same work field, when you have a 9 to 5 going, you have to remember you only have like an hour lunch.
Yeah.
So if you need to get through at the bank, you might just need somebody who work at the bank.
Yeah.
If you need to get through at the pharmacy, you might just need a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Things like those. So it is really good to have that connection. And also, I still play sports.
Yeah.
I play volleyball for the university also. So
Nice.
that's a plus. So I have been doing what I came here to do, what I've started out, and I don't think it will change because of the type of person I am. So
I love that. And I love that perspective because it ties into the conversation, and I'll share it because I think it's as an ongoing debate whether it makes sense to go to university or not. Whether you believe it makes sense or not, one of the benefits that you cannot deny is that it allows more doors to be open for you. So why decide, let's say, not to go and then you have 1, 2, 3 doors open for you compared to going to university and probably having 6, 7, 8, you have more paths that you can go on to, right? So whether you think it makes sense or not, the simple aspect of having more doors open, more, as you say, connections, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, all those things. And a lot of times, if you realize, well, outside of what you mentioned, Jamaica, run on links, but outside of that, even I've told persons, be careful of the foundation or the image you've given yourself at university, because these things can come back to haunt you as well, right? You might go for an interview and somebody say, but Giovani, that never used to. You used to feel like left, right, and center, right? You have to look at things like that. And I've always told persons, you don't have to tell anybody who you are. Just be who you are. Whether it's good or bad, just be you. Somebody are going to know whether you're a positive person or a negative person. It shows, right? So be careful of that legacy that you leave, because sometimes it's not somebody you're going to see in 2 years. Sometimes at 10 years, 15 years down the line, you have to get the person's name. They remember you though. Right? So I'm just saying all that to be cognizant of that. From the day you step through the gates, set your foundation, set your standards, and as I said, first class do a thing, right? Make sure you work on that. So I want to know, and I want to start with you, David. What is your advice, to existing university goers and also soon to be, next match that coming up? What is, because you've been teaching, the new ones so far, but more, you're on a wider scale as well.
Alright, so for existing university students, stay on track, don't lose focus. Remember, the aim is to get the degree, get the piece of paper, as you would put it in name and terms.
Yeah.
And also, while getting the degree, see the different opportunities, because you may find out that a degree may be used in multiple places than what you are aware of. Because sometimes people feel like, oh, a banking degree can only be used in a bank.
Right.
Yeah.
Every institution is
have a financial,
have
some financial area.
Yeah. So that's a plus. So you can work in the hospital, you can work in the financial department of the hospital. So be aware. So it helps to also know, say, a degree can be used in multiple facilities. It doesn't have to necessarily be stated as, oh, banking and financing, bank economics, this, for example, specifics.
Yeah.
And also, don't be distracted by everything that is surrounding you. Make proper time management. Be wise, be careful, and also be outgoing. Come prepared to learn something new, to try something new. And if you never started a day at university, get yourself involved, because it helps. It helps when you finish the degree, say you're not just a student who comes to school and go home. You're actually participating in some things.
Right.
Enjoy the university life while it is here, because when it's gone, you never have it again back again. And when you don't, majority you hear person say, "Mush me did do this while me at university, and mush me did do that." Don't have that regret of not trying things. Yeah, because them always say the only thing that beats are trials and failure. And you fail before you win. Before you become successful, you must fall a couple times. Before you get good at something, you must have a couple setbacks. So don't let it get to you. Just keep pushing at it and aim for the stars.
Part of the
Aim for the
process,
stars. And for those who are coming up, be humble when you just come to university. Don't believe saying the on top of the world, because don't feel like you reach it. The work are gonna just begin. The hard work are gonna just begin. The dedication you need to come to university and to go through university are gonna just begin. Prepare yourself to have nights where you're gonna stay up to get things done. We might have sleepless nights. Prepare yourself to have them little sessions. Prepare yourself to meet new people and to be open to meeting and being around a diverse
Set of people.
Because the university is a very diverse place. Do not limit yourself to just the people that you know from your specific high school. Meet new people, branch out, come out of your safe zone, come out of your comfort zone, get accustomed to things. Join a facility, join a club, join something, do something else. Come prepared to be amazed, stressed, impacted, and everything in one. So do not limit yourself based on where you are now, and do not limit yourself in terms of thinking also. So don't limit yourself physically nor mentally. Be open to learning, be open to hearing from both sides, because everybody has their different way of doing things. And be open to correction also, because you need that in the university space.
I love it. That's some gems right there. Alright. And we know that you guys are new to the space as well, but I'm sure, as you said, since you started, you've learned stuff, right? What's some advice that you could share to even existing, even because even existing, new and existing university students.
See a new person like them must struggle.
Yeah.
For new and existing, first thing I would say is please guys, please get involved in activities. You believe me, it's gonna be more beneficial in the future for you than it might look like I have to right now to say, oh, I can't go to a club, blah 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 blah. But just do it, believe me, because my aunt, she told me when she was helping me pick my subjects, courses and etc. She said to me that she regrets not participating in university activities when she was going, because she usually just say all our classes them on 2 days, come school 2 days, then stay her back. And then now she just graduate with a degree. long after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like really good to participate and get involved, meet new people, new ideas, new perspectives, new environments, all of that. Yeah, that's just even if you're a commuter, guys, commuters come to Taylor Hall and be a part of our hall, join our activities
And the events
all of
and
that.
stuff.
Yes.
I like that. Right, what about you, Giovanni?
Alright, well, my 2 cents on it is, when I actually come to the university space, as a majority or a lot of person would actually say, you're coming here on a clean slate. So if you're a new student, then there is a lot they can actually come here and achieve. It's a big space. Not the whole campus, not gonna know you.
Yeah,
It's
true.
not high school where it's small, 500, 800 students. It's there's a lot they can actually do. A lot of people they can meet, and so on and so forth. And for the existing students, it's one help one. You get me? At the end of the day, we are part of the same university. UWI, it's a regional university. So if you see a new student struggling, you're a senior on a particular hall, help them out. They get me, share study material, so on and so forth. Give them tips. They get me. As mentioned before, I cannot stress it enough. Taylor Hall, they literally have a thing that is called the Pelican's Nest. So what this entails essentially is, you have the different courses or areas of studies, and you join your particular, field, and you will actually have a senior there to assist you.
Nice.
So a lot of respect. There is a lot I'm seeing where the seniors on my specific hall, putting in place to actually help us as new students. Yeah, so as I said, Father Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, give me that energy, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I would also like to add, to new students, please do not lose yourself when you come to university. It's a new space, and especially for those living on hall also, you might, at the first time you're being by yourself or on your own and stuff like that, you're going to see people, see before, see boys, see girls, see all of that. Do not lose yourself, please. Stay focused. The goal is the degree, and stick to the degree. You can go on 1 or 2 parties.
Come on with it. What fete is gonna be that Saturday, September the 21st. Yeah, man. That's I think one of the first kickoff for the hot party. So yeah.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off what she actually just said, they have a popular saying when you're coming from country come to town. Persons from the country here, because I've seen it. Remember, I took a gap year, so I actually have seen where person actually came into the university.
Oh yeah.
And last
different person though.
You get me? So when I come to town, there's a lot of distractions here. A lot of things you're not accustomed to when you're back in country.
At home,
So just be mindful. Be careful of the person you actually surround yourself with, because not all of them have good intentions. Always try, keep a objective mindset around everything. Be careful of what you're doing, and just take it one day at a time. Don't stress it, and just keep pushing.
And secure your reputation. What people see right now is what they're gonna see forever.
Like everybody saw that they are a public speaker.
Listen, I asked them earlier, and I was like, anybody nervous? No. I was like, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You're not used to this, right?
People, listen to me.
And Carter Shakespeare said, keep focused. You is not a fashion show, and I have to, I'm gonna have to keep up with them, right? But the reality is, the outfit them not always cute. I've seen, and this is not me bashing anybody, but I've seen people go to the library and sometimes wonder, you must say your ear need to comb, right? But because the stress I reach you, an assignment due, you know, remember that? Right?
She didn't mention cute notes.
Right now.
Yeah, man, I scribbled.
You have to just make sure you say information.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I have to just one word, you can't jot the sentence, right?
It's not a fashion show, but I mean, some of them are just like them are saying Cisco song.
No, man, I've seen some outfits and stuff, but guys, it is possible, and this is coming from someone who's just about to graduate, right? Because I have finished my journey now too, And yeah, first class honors too. Yeah, first class honors too. To be honest, I've never really applied for the first class. It just happened, right? I was trying to survive. No, it's funny, guys, because every time I heard I was on honor roll, somebody see me and say, "Hey, congrats!"
Yeah, you never see it adding up, huh? Honor roll.
You don't know see it up on honor roll. No, because I was just here trying to survive, right? But guys, I can tell you, it is something that no matter where you are in life, there's always something to learn. Yeah. Don't think so you ever, you know so many things, because I'm telling you, as you said, university will humble you. I'm going to show you some things where you never know. And just the diversity and the perspectives. And as we said last week, even the connections that you're making, it's not only students, it's the lecturers too. Yeah. Because none of them in the fields, there are big names in the fields, right? I'm doing media and communication. None of them are Faye Ellington lecture. When you can make connections like that and leave a good foundation, make you go into the working world, and you buck up on Faye Ellington, and she said, well, and she know Ceddia, and she know, you understand? Even the lecturers, these are people who are experts in their field, right? To make the connections. Don't be sloppy with the work. We're not going to say you're not going to have a bad day or two, because it's going to happen. That's the reality. Because on top of that, what we have factored in is life. Yeah. Right? Life. Just life. Right? Yeah. So it's not things that you can plan for per se. So you may have a 1 month or a 1 week or whatever, but guess what? These lecturers are people as well. Especially if them see you put out the effort, that's something I can attest to. If them see you put out the effort and you have a one time when you're weak or whatever, or you fall off and you say to them, say, boy, I'm going to miss the due date. No, I've had them accommodate me because they saw that genuine interest, If it was a case where I did sloppy all year round, I'm going to come and say, boy, so I can't submit. They're not business about you. Right? They're doing business. But I've literally said to a lecturer, said, boy, say, work just rough and rare, I'm going to miss it tonight. All right, yeah, man, I'll give you like an extra day or two. And I say it's not something to abuse neither, but they will meet you where you're at. Yeah. If you're putting in the work, I'm tell you, half of these lecturers don't want failure. They don't want after you explain why you fail. They know what that's not their first. And I can say, I think most time that's the image we have in our head. Oh, these lecturers are difficult. I don't know if back in the day they were, but these nowadays lecturers, them understand. They're people too, and they went through it too. So they understand, right? So just be open with them, build that connection, and ask questions as soon as they participate, get to know people, all of those things. These are things you mentioned last week. So I love that they basically brought out everything we discussed. And yeah, so say I make up things, real things we'll talk. But I would say if you get to go into the university experience, no matter if it's straight out of high school, gap year, when you're in your 50s and you have kids, whatever stage of life, there's still something to learn from it. There's still something to garner from it. And just make the most of it. That is my 2 cents.
Yeah, man. I mean, and as I've, past UWI alumni as well, know the trips, I'm definitely feeling good to know that, programs have been put in place, steps have been put in place as well. I, too, was attached to Taylor.
Nice.
As a commuting student, though. But back in the day, it wasn't as much as they say that we could foster an environment. But I'm glad that persons who went through it decided to make a difference.
Them are reach back. Yeah, them are reach back and bring them. Yeah.
So I like that.
You brought up introduction of program also like that. Or Hall has introduced the FYE, which is a first year experience program. Yeah, where basically they help you as a first year student to understand the ropes of university. Our very first session was, when was it? Last night?
The launch last. Okay, so I saw the launch.
Where we got tips on how to.
The confetti at the end there.
It was very good, to be honest.
Alright. So we definitely at New Stock here we want to foster that connection.
Yeah.
All the campus activity, all the campus event we're gonna be trying.
And we're gonna have more students passing through the studio too, because it's UWI, it's one campus. So
we're gonna be having our hall, what we call
competitions, or inter-hall
campus
competitions,
rivals,
all of that.
Which hall is the best hall?
Yeah.
So we'll find out what's going on. Alright?
There is one hall on campus, and that's Taylor Hall. The only other hall on campus is called the Assembly Hall.
People want to say big up to, I guess, want to say shout out to That is David Connors, who was with us earlier. Also want to say shout out to our guests here with us right now. We have David Bennett, aka Boss Urkel in the building. We have Giovani and we have Ceddia. Thank you guys. Have a fantastic weekend.
Have a good one. Be safe, guys.
Be good, guys.
Until next week. And thank you again.